Episode 30. It's been a year, so at least 26 on. The return of the Fox. The galaxy is in turmoil. Every new Star Wars game has players arguing over lightsaber stances, microtransactions, and whether stormtroopers should unit eyes. But in the shadows, a forgotten hero awakens.
Tell him I'm back. Tell him to prepare.
For what?
The Battle Royale. And also, this podcast.
Somehow, and for some reason, Fox McCloud returned.
My name is Dan.
And my name is also Dan.
And welcome back to the Dan the Games Man podcast. And this week we are talking about something very close to my heart, Star Wars. That's because this week was May the 4th, so may the Force be with you.
Yes.
And yeah, it just seems like a lot of people have forgotten this national holiday. So today we'll be talking about our favourite Star Wars games. But before that, what have you been playing this week, Dan? Because I have been playing many and sleeping few.
Thankfully, I guess in that case then, we'll keep my side quite light because I've been playing nothing but Pokopia.
Yes.
I am lost in the sauce.
So much coffee.
My little guys need their houses. So much to the point where I'm just like digging myself a hole somewhere, putting a door on it. And that's fine for me. The other guys need their stuff. I've made it to the second area. I don't actually know how far you are. I think
I've also got to the second area.
Yeah,
I got to the second area, then I was like, oh no, this is scary. Went back to the first area.
Yeah. Although it's very cool, without too many details, you do start to get something that lets you upgrade your various skills you learn.
Nice,
which is quite handy.
Yeah, me and my wife have been playing Pokopia mainly together. We kind of got this thing where we're trying to do everything in one area first.
That's fair.
And then I will just wander to random bits of the area just to see what's going on. Like, even in the first area, I'm still discovering Pokemon habitats.
Yeah, I know, it's mad, isn't it?
I'm just walking the top, like right at the top of the level. It's like, something would like to live here on elevated grass. I'm like, cool.
All the bits that's like, you found a trace. What is it? And there's like bits you don't even know how to craft or buy yet. It's like,
yeah, I actually kind of wonder how many Pokemon could appear in the first area.
yeah, because it seems quite large at the minute. Like, have you found the one where it's like, an inflatable chair and a parasol?
Yes.
Can't get a parasol anyway yet, so who knows?
No, have you been checking the storage day for daily items?
Yeah. It's quite fun. Basically, whatever it is, I'll be like, I'll buy it. I've got Pokemon
and also
coins coming out the
stamps
house.
now as well.
Yeah, just to really
Stamps,
make it
just to make sure you go on there every single day. I feel like anything that's like, I'd like you to play every single day. It's like, yes,
I shall.
I will every single day, and I will be talking about things that I've played every single day as well.
Excellent.
But yeah, it's very good, isn't it?
It's so enjoyable. I love it. I'm even like just trying to go like, okay, who thematically should have a house together? Right.
Are you building small villages now? Are you decorating the houses as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, like my starter house, that had all the best stuff in it, but now I'm just in a hovel.
Yeah, I think I'm still my personal house for Ditto Lena, which I forgot was the name of my Ditto. My wife named it, which is very, very funny. Is still like the basic bush.
Excellent.
And then there's like everyone else living in like country cottages that are like fully built up and stuff.
I didn't really think about it properly until I spoke to one of our colleagues who's been playing it for Drillber. He's like, I like it dark. I'm like, just dig in at the mountain, put a door on it. It's like,
well, that's cool. That's a cool house.
Now all my mole Pokemon now live in a hole in a wall.
I'm a mole and I live in a hole.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
sense.
very fun game. Can see the hype.
Yes, I would say between that and the other game I've been playing this week, it's probably a reason to own a Switch 2.
And what would this other game be?
Ooh, Banana! I've been playing so much Donkey Kong Bonanza. I only got it at the weekend, and I am absolutely hammering it.
It does look fun.
It's not fun. It's incredible. It is honestly, I think if I played it last year, even with Claire Obscure, it could have been Game of the Year. It's incredibly good. It's one of those games where there's no wasted second or moment. It's a proper ADHD kind of platform adventure game. The collectibles are many, but it's one of those things where they're marked on a map.
Okay.
So it's not as annoying, and it kind of, because every time you get a banana, Donkey Kong's like, ooh, banana, hum, 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 hum. You're like, and this is about every 2 or 3 minutes, so it's like, some decent serotonin every couple of minutes. And but then you constantly wanting to get more, because then it's like, okay, then I'm going to get more powerful. And it's like, well, I could go to the next level, or I could just literally find everything in a level. And the thing is, with the destructibility of the game, it's like, okay, so I'm just going to strip mine this entire area till there's nothing left, until I find every banana, every fossil, everything in the area.
Nice.
And yeah, even with the story is actually pretty good, which for a Donkey Kong game is quite surprising.
Yeah, to be fair, that's usually kind of perfunctory and just like a vague vehicle for you to do shenanigans.
And it's just like the general play of the game of just smashing things is just fun.
Nice.
It's like, sometimes you think of a game, you have to think, right, so the basic being of the game has to be fun, otherwise there's no point.
Yeah.
Like some games you're like, oh, I need to do this, and it's a bit of a chore. Everything in the game is fun.
Nice.
Movement's fun, like basically unlock very shortly in, so you can pick a massive chunk out of the ground as Kong and then stand on it and surf it. And it's like, well, that's just fun straight away. Or just throwing stuff at stuff, and it makes sense. Like if you pick up, say, a piece of like hard rock and throw it at something, it'll probably break it. So anything with big enough mass will break something less strong than itself. But if you throw like a thing of mud, it'll just kind of stick. But then you can theoretically make like paths through the air and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Like
just belting more mud at mud.
Yeah, so it seems like kind of between that and Pokopia, the physics on the Switch 2 are quite crazy.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's very good.
Speaking of strip mining, though, something that I found when I was like going wild on Pokopia. Have you found the mysterious slate bit in Withering Wasteland?
I found some mysterious slates.
Oh. Have you found what to do with said slates?
No.
I won't ruin that then.
Intriguing.
Very fun. Found something on my adventures. Don't know what it does. Excited to find out.
Back to strip mining. Yeah, it's been a lot of strip mining recently. And then because addiction, I have also been playing. So I think last episode I just played the demo of Vampire Crawlers.
Correct.
Now I have the full game on Switch. It's somehow better than Vampire Survivors.
Which is a high bar.
And at first I was like, oh, it's not that deep. And then I started to do the evolutions and start to stack stuff and start to get the multipliers and start to work out if I did X and Y, that makes Z. And it's like, whoa. And then you basically start to unlock different characters who can come along with you, per se.
Cool.
And then it all starts to add together. And then, like, basically, once I finally finished my first run, then that unlocked some more stuff. So I could do some more things. And it's basically just getting more and more and more and more. And it's just getting better and better and better.
It's what's so dangerous about the vampire games. It's like, oh, I've just done this on this run. And you think, I'll finish after this one. Something pings that you've unlocked it. Maybe I'll just, maybe just another run quickly. And then suddenly it's 4 a.m. It's like, what? Hello?
Yeah, literally, that happened last night. I was playing, like, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I just looked, and I was like, whoa. Also, music in Donkey Kong Bonanza. Also, the fan service. There's, like, literally, very, very slight spoiler for a game that came out a while ago. There's actually a level which is basically like the original Donkey Kong Country.
That's cool.
Side-scrolling. Very, very cool.
Like that.
Other than that, been playing more Divinity 2 with my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Went through one of the most annoying forced stealth sections of all time.
Forced stealth in a game like that.
Forced stealth on a game like that.
No, thank you.
Turn-based with an enemy you can't kill. Why?
No.
It's just like, you're going to just waste time. It was very infuriating.
That does not need to be in that game.
No. I had to basically look up a guide and realise you are meant to sneak past it. It was very infuriating. It took about 4 hours.
Hell no. Hard pass.
It's a love-hate relationship, that game, at the moment. I love the good bits. I love the role-play aspects. I love the kind of levelling up the characters and stuff. 4 stealth sections can absolutely 100% get in the bin.
Yeah, to the sea with you.
Absolutely awful. And
to be fair, actually, now we're on it, 4 stealth in all games that aren't stealth games, off with you.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Yeah. At least have it so I can sneak around, and if I get caught, it's fighting time.
Yeah, these fists are rated E for everyone.
Not like Snake, where you just go, Snake, Snake, Snake. It's like, I do not need that every 5 minutes because some psychic guard goes, I said no, you. And it's like, that's really annoying.
Yep, absolutely not.
And then finally, I have finished Battlefield Season 2.
Nice.
With, as of recording today, 6 days until Season 3 drops.
I'm going to have to do some hard grinding if I'm going to do that. I don't think it's happening.
No. So I've already used the coins from Season 2 to buy the pass for Season 3, which gives you early access to a new LMG because the one in Season 2 wasn't quite powerful enough. That LMG in Season 2 was ridiculous. And I think I don't know if it's a new... I think it might be an SMG. I don't know if it's a new pistol, even though I'm still really enjoying the fully automatic pistol.
Yeah,
even though it's awful. But I will forcibly... I think it's like level 30.
It's for style, though, isn't it? More than anything.
It's like blah, blah, blah. Yeah, have you seen the trailer for... This trailer dropped yesterday for Season 3 of Battlefield.
Oh, a new trailer. New.
Whore. Not suitable for work. Some good swearing, good metal music. Dortmund Railway, the new map.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The railway line's destructible. It looks pretty sick. It looks really good. If you haven't seen the trailer for it and you don't mind a little bit of swearing, watch it. I swear quite strongly in it. It's quite good. Yeah, it's an actual gameplay trailer as well. Very excited for that. But we're going to be talking about a lot more trailers that came out in the past week because we had ID Xbox Showcase. Don't know if you saw it.
I have not, no, so I'll be interested to hear something.
Many games to talk about there. But first,
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
any news?
Any news? Well, I've got some little bits and pieces. Sadly, no crime news this week. I tried finding weird things, but it turns out we just can't get weirder than the other horrors that are happening on this planet.
What I might do, because I've suddenly realised, much like myself, I have 1% of my iPad, is I might just hammer through the Idea Xbox Showcase.
By the way.
First things first, and most importantly, the presenters of this were the cringiest things I've ever seen. It was presented by IGN. It was the cringiest stuff ever. I skipped all of it. No one talks like that. Just say that now. Right, so here's a game for you. These are all indie games.
Nice.
I think all of them were coming to Xbox Games Pass because why not? So first up, there were no ghosts at the Grand.
That rings a bell, actually. I think I maybe saw something about that.
So first, I thought it was like Power Wash Simulator, but for redecorating.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I think you inherit a hotel and you're trying to make it all nice. But there's a twist.
It be haunted?
You're a renovator by day and a ghost hunter by night.
Yes.
Also, because this is a perfect game for Dan, you have talking tools and a talking cat.
Yeah. Sold. I'm on it.
Looks really good, actually. Looks like it has the Pocopia Power Wash Simulator satisfaction of like kind of making everything nice.
Yeah.
And then the night terrors of ghost hunting and trying to work out who probably killed the person who was in the hotel before. Looks very fun. Very excited for that one. Then we had trailer for Vapor World, which looks like a mix of Castlevania and Clair Obscur.
Strong.
Yeah, it's two very good games to go there. That's got a demo coming out in June.
Nice. It's an elevator pitch. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, like I'm going to fly through these because there's a lot in this, like half an hour. Also, if you watch the video back on YouTube, the first half an hour is just a countdown. Because why could they not have just cut that out? We had Mistfall Hunters, which looks a bit like God of War mixed with Dark Souls. Looked like it maybe had God of War combat, but Dark Souls-esque bosses. If so, that's my kind of game, because it takes away the worst part of Souls games, which is the combat.
Valid.
So be keeping an eye on that one. Oh, with Vapor World, that has a demo in June as well, so you can try before you buy.
Yay.
Then we had some more, deeper look at Aphelion. That's the space horror.
Nice.
Kind of skipped over that one a bit because I'm kind of sold on that. I like the idea of it. It looks good.
Space horror, always good.
Then I think we had probably the best trailer of the year so far, which was a trailer for Albion Online. Trailer was very, very funny. It's basically somebody pretending to do the voiceover for the game and going, oh, that sounds good. I'm going to be in the game and play it. And the actual trailer, the actual gameplay looked boring.
Boo.
But I think it's another one of these kind of MMOs where you just try and get you to buy stuff. No one's going to do it. It'll probably die after a month, etc., etc. Then we had Echo Generation 2, which looks really cool. It's like a turn-based RPG. Looked a bit cyberpunky, like it looked very 80s. Like it looked like you had a gremlin at one point with you, and also like Oh, the car from Back to the Future, DeLorean.
Oh, nice.
So that looks really cool. Yeah, definitely got my eyes on that one because I've been really into like kind of, well, it's roguelike for a start. And also it's a card-based roguelike that kind of covers two of the most important bases. Then we have Tier of Metal, which looked like a Scottish-based hack and slash roguelike. Huh. Not like Glasgow on a Friday night hack and slash, more like kind of Braveheart.
Oh, okay.
Might just be kind of clans, not really sure. Then another kind of dungeon crawler was Deep Dish Dungeon.
Excellent. Is it set in Chicago?
No, it doesn't feature the bear either. Nothing to a pizza. It looks cool. It's like kind of has like retro, say PS1 inspired graphics, but it looks kind of like a mix between if like Minecraft was on a PS1. It's a 3-player co-op where you can just basically go into like, I think it's a procedurally generated mine.
Nice.
And you can kind of just dungeon and then just kind of explore.
That's kind of fun.
Looks like it could be quite cool.
I like that.
Then they announced Golf with Friends 2. Have you played Golf with Friends?
I haven't, no, but I've seen little bits of it on like clip roundups.
Yeah.
They're quite fun.
Very fun game. And then Screenbound, which was the final game they showed, which looked really good. It basically looks like you're playing the game like this on a Game Boy, per se, you know, for better or worse. But then you're moving for the actual world as well.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that one.
So you're moving in 2D side-scroll on here.
But in 3D in the real world, real world in the game.
Yeah, it looks really interesting.
Ooh, imagine that in VR for like an extra level.
Oh, God, VR in a game. But yeah, I will just go through my news because my battery's running out. I actually haven't got that many.
Cool.
Did you see the Steam controller is finally out?
Out in many ways. It has been scalped to all buggery.
Which is surprising with the price.
Yeah, wasn't that about like $80-$90 or something mad? Which is... I thought controllers were a lot of dollars before, but that's mental.
I don't know, I pre-ordered the new Forza Horizon 6 controller and that's about £7,000.
I feel like with sort of custom artwork ones, that's very different to here's just this first controller. Give me all of your money and possibly a kidney.
But Steam do still say it is coming.
Okay.
The Steam box?
Steam box. The Gabe Cube.
Still coming.
Cool.
So GTA 6. Even though we are in the AI-geddon of RAM, they say it's still coming.
Somehow.
I reckon it'll probably be like NASA levels of expensive by the time it comes out.
Yeah, I should imagine so.
But other two bits of news, sticking with kind of costs. The makers of Hitman have said even though James Bond is one of their most expensive games ever, they're kind of saying how when they make a sequel, it will be cheaper. Because basically they're saying like how they've done like the Hitman games, you can reuse certain assets.
Okay.
So with a lot of games companies, it's quite expensive to make a new IP or a new game in a franchise. Like, I'm very intrigued by the Bond game.
Yeah, same actually.
I think if I wasn't kind of just hammering Pocopian and Switch 2 and the fact Forza Horizon 6, this is a strong month, which we're going to talk about at the end of this episode today. I think I'd be tempted to pick it up. But yeah, it's quite interesting that they're quite happy with, even though they paid a lot of money to make it. Yeah. I'm hoping they kind of see a return on it because it's a really cool game. And then finally, something which isn't a billion squillion pounds, unless it gets scalped. Lego.
Do tell.
Lego is expensive.
It is.
The average price of Lego per pound is more expensive than gold nowadays.
That's mad.
Because Lego doesn't weigh as much as gold. So you get quite a lot of Lego for your gold. But
imagine jewelers go and we buy Lego.
Any Lego. Well, I'll tell you what, if you go to the car boot, Lego and Pokemon cards, they are going to be the currency. We all thought it was going to be like Fallout bottle caps. No, it's going to be Lego and Pokemon cards. When the world falls in the next few weeks, we will just all be dealing Lego and Pokemon cards, and that is all that will remain.
I'm set up quite well for that then.
Yeah, we are. Balling. But yeah, great distraction of everything what I talked about. They've announced a new Lego set for gamers, which is a Sega Genesis. Sadly, it's a Sega Genesis, not a Mega Drive. Hopefully they release the Mega Drive here, because it's way better. Because it doesn't make me think about Phil Collins. How much do you think a normal size Sega Genesis Lego model is? with 2 controllers.
Well, I looked at getting the Tuxedo Cat one. I was like, that was like 90 quid. So I'd say this is probably going to be 100 plus. 110.
The answer may pleasantly surprise you. The RRP is only £40.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Don't know.
Okay.
If you're watching this and want to grab it, I'd probably go on Amazon because it's going to get scalped out the arse.
Scalpy McScalp.
Therefore, I would say the controllers look absolutely awful.
Yeah, to be fair, the size of them, being able to try and get the curves on there nicely without
It's very hard to get the curves, and also the buttons for some reason are like that long. they're like that long, but it's offensively high.
That's fair.
But yeah, that is my news, and I still
pleasant.
managed to do it without my iPad running out.
That's cool.
But now, Dan with more news.
More news from the other side of the couch. So, further to sort of this month being busy, ooh, goodness, the pre-GTA release window is looking pretty stacked.
But why?
I know, right? It's going to probably get diminishing returns for all of them. I
think back in like 1807, this was about the time GTA 6 was meant to launch, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
There's something to talk about at
Yes,
the
that's
end
right.
of this episode, because this month for gaming is absolutely redonk.
Yeah, I think the first delay was going to put it at May this year.
Yeah, so it would have come out this month, and everyone else was like, let's go, boys.
Bom, bom, bom.
But yeah, we'll talk about that at the end.
So yeah, if you sort of just look at between September 1st and October 6th, we've got Blood of the Dawnwalker, Phantom Blade Zero, Wolverine, and Star Wars Galactic Racer. Just like a few of them. And they are, the first 3 of them, all big, sort of open-worldy, hacky-slashy things. And I mean, the first 2, they might do I don't know. Wolverine will probably still sell because it's Wolverine, and we've been waiting for that as well. But
I am going to call that Wolverine will not release then.
I think they might have to push it back because it's been such it's almost been vaporware for so long. If they put it there, I don't know if it's going to sell.
I don't know, Sony do make some weird decisions though.
Very true.
But then again, I feel like also, actually it's a difficult one because you think, Wolverine, Marvel, that's for all ages. GTA, 18, presumably, if not amazed. But then Wolverine's quite violent.
There is that.
This game is confirmed to be quite violent, but it is robots, so does it count?
True. I think we're meant to be getting some more news in the coming weeks.
They will probably do a PlayStation Direct tonight.
All right, more than likely.
I think there's actually something Xbox related dropping tonight. We're recording on a Wednesday, you'll be seeing this on a Friday.
Stellar. Always
Every
happens.
time.
Oh boy, did the podcast curse kick in? Well and truly. If you couldn't tell from the podcast intro today, Star Fox has indeed somehow returned. And that happened, I think, the afternoon and evening of recording. So, yeah, batting 100 on something weird happening right after we record.
Yeah, it does kind of... it caused a little bit of trepidation there that it's going to, with the rising sort of costs of games and the shadow of GTA, people having to pick and choose a bit more. I mean, they might just push it back to December to kind of coincide with Avengers. Just have a very
That's
marvelly
what
month.
I would do, is drop it and have a very marvelly month and try and hit the Christmas. Because I would ask for it for Christmas.
Yeah, fair.
And we could all spend Boxing Day playing Wolverine. Also, as I stare out into my games room, my PlayStation 5 looks very blank and boring because it just has a standard white case on it. Do you think we will get a Wolverine case for the PlayStation 5?
We better do.
I'm sure we will, and again, Scalpy McScalperson will turn up like they did with the Spider-Man one, which is still one of the sickest designed consoles of all time. I was actually in CX in Norwich the other week, and they had the non-disc based ones.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're about 45 quid for the PlayStation skin, and I think like the one for the disc drive that we both have is like 75, 85. Just because no one wants anything without a disc drive, secretly.
It would be quite cool though, with like the design of the PlayStation to somehow make it look Wolverine on the front.
Oh, it just screams it so much. Even if you had like just the adamantium one side and then like just a standard kind of yellow.
Yeah, the obligatory 3 slashes through somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's even shaped perfectly for it.
That'll be very good.
It's an absolute no-brainer, and you heard it here first. There will be a PlayStation Pro Wolverine limited edition.
100%.
They should have done a Deadpool and a Wolverine controller.
That would good.
My theory, mark the date, I think the twist for Wolverine will be that there's more than one playable character.
That would be cool.
And I think it would be Deadpool.
I mean, they have snuck it in any other Spideys. Even
I
in Spidey
think
1, you played
That's
Stealth
what will
Miles.
happen.
I'd like that.
I think, because they never really make a big deal about the secret like the other characters.
True.
I think that's what they're going to go with, and I think that would be the big selling point.
That'd be very good.
If Deadpool can swear.
Which you'd imagine with the amount of gore in the trailer, swearing would be
But
fine.
there's robots, so it might be fine.
Very true.
But yeah, sorry, I absolutely derailed that.
It's alright. It's fine to talk about filthy clankers. And speaking of like absolutely baffling decisions from companies, GameStop, have you heard what they're wanting to do?
Yes!
They want to buy eBay.
Oh good, 2 failing companies.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
65 billion?
yeah, something like that, and like the complete worth of like GameStop, if you took all their liquid assets and everything, is maybe just touching 20. I don't know what that unhinged coke ghost that runs the place is really thinking. They've just been propped up on Pokemon cards and overpricing physical games for the last few years. They're a company that
Are we talking about eBay or GameStop?
valid GameStop.
They just seem like 2 companies which haven't moved with the times and are now getting left behind. I kind of feel like eBay has been just dwarfed by Vinted.
Yeah, to be fair, it is.
For better or worse.
There's pluses and minuses to both, I guess, but yeah. And
The minus being every.
true.
Then again, that's sneaking into eBay a lot more.
Yeah, and to be fair, if you buy, a football, having your package punted from the road is fine. So every is alright.
Yeah, it's just my Ming vases never turn up. My Fabergé eggs have
Yeah.
struggled.
You like puzzles. But yeah, it's weird that a company that can be derailed by Redditors going, let's tank their stock, is like, yeah, let's buy eBay.
Wasn't GameStop also recently had the trade in whatever you like days?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Just like, what's this? Granddad's kidney. Oh.
Yeah, that's some good content.
Very strange. There's some leaks going on around the Requiem DLC that is causing some, not controversy, because nobody cares that much, but one leaker has found some stuff in some Chinese documents saying that there may be a roadmap that hints to 2 story DLCs.
It would make sense because it's happened on GTA. It's happened on GTA. Well, GTA 5 had 2 DLCs, so probably Resident Evil 9 Requiem will have 2 DLCs. There's an argument. No, so obviously with 6, 7, and 8, they both had 2 DLCs, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Still should do the Resident Evil 6, 7 collection.
They're get chased
Listen
by
to
Brian
it. What podcast episode was that? It wasn't. Was that a Resident Evil?
Probably.
Yeah, let's hope so.
It would make sense, but who knows in this
Probably
topsy-turvy
not.
world. Yeah, so this person is saying that one will be with Leon and Alyssa, the other will be Chris and Ada, which would be cool. However, notable leaker Dust Golem, who has been pretty on the ball with everything Requiem based, is like, his quote was just that that's BS. So who knows at this stage?
Do you think we'll get a Mercenaries mode?
Well, the mini game is apparently coming soon.
Yeah.
Because the producer said to make sure you finish the game over this, was it Golden Week, which is like a holiday in Japan? Because you need a completed save file to play. So maybe it was just like, use this.
Or maybe
relaxation
it's
time.
very story based.
Could well be that.
Because yeah, if you want to catch up on the whole of Resident Evil 9 Requiem, we have done a full spoiler cast on that one, and it's well worth a play. It's not even that long, really, is it?
In the grand scheme of things, no. But
it's good.
It's rich.
It's very good.
On to other developers that are a little bit confused what they're up to. Chris Avalon, head honcho behind New Vegas, has come out as saying,
What's he been doing the past 20 years?
I know, he doesn't believe Bethesda have the engineering know-how to make a New Vegas remaster, and having played any Bethesda game ever, I would agree. As much as I enjoy their games,
But
they are propped up on
What
bugs.
about the Oblivion remake?
So, the thing about that is, they took the existing architecture in the Creation Engine and stuck it behind an Unreal front end.
Clever.
And the PC version, at least, has not been patched since July last year.
Has it been that long?
It dropped in April.
Wow.
And basically, the way they've set it up, it strains the CPU and the GPU massively. So that's why it runs.
Bethesda have released a game on PC that isn't well optimized.
It's mad, isn't it?
Whoa.
And gets worse the longer you play it. Cool.
Is that with the weird thing that we're seeing a lot more in games now, where they'll try and save every single thing and eventually the RAM will just overload because somebody fills their house with 2,000 cheeses?
Basically, yes. And every character you kill has to exist somewhere. It doesn't
If
disappear.
only we could get more RAM. I knew it was AI's fault.
But yeah, strangely, when they finished making New Vegas, the last thing in their roadmap was selling the source code to Bethesda, which for some reason they didn't do in the end, I think to keep hold of the ownership and the rights. So if they wanted to remaster it, they wouldn't have the source code to make. So they'd kind of have to do it from scratch, which might go iffy.
Yeah,
So
a bit of one.
it's more likely we'll see a Fallout 3 remaster because they'll have those source
Just
codes.
want anything.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
A couple little other ones about corporate nonsense.
Hooray.
PlayStation DRM stuff, that's going on, that's fun.
Yeah.
So basically, we're not entirely certain how it's going to work yet because it hasn't been live for 30 days. Once you purchase and download a game, you have to do a check-in after about 14 days, I think, which is their returns period. And if you don't do that, you lose the license, which is a little bit rubbish. I don't know how that applies to things that are in the games catalogue, which I just go add to catalogue and then don't touch.
Now, I think Sony did come back with this fairly quickly, because I think everyone was like,
No.
what? Basically, I think it's as long as you just have to sign in within that first 14 days. I think it's because a lot of people are just buying a game and then refunding it on like the 13th.
Yeah.
Which is a classy move.
Loved it. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit worrying that they can just go, we're going to change these things and then potentially revoke your rights.
Oh, 100%.
It's like you say, you never really own a digital title.
No, so like, related news, one of the Battlefield games is getting removed from online sale this week.
Boo.
It is Battlefield Hardline, so I don't think it's the greatest loss of all time.
That's alright, it never sold anyway.
But yeah, you can still buy a copy in CX for £2, so if you want to go back and play that.
Or
I
if you
still
want
have
a coaster.
I played a little bit of multiplayer. I quite like the cops and robbers driving around. That was quite funny.
I mean, that has some
But
merit to it, I guess.
yeah, I don't know. Game should always be preserved.
Mm-hmm.
DRM sucks.
And my last little bit of boo companies, and it might turn around, we don't know. Nintendo have upped their projections for the fiscal year because,
Because of us.
Effectively, yeah. So the tariffs, prices went up. People still bought it. But
Hey.
now, because finally they've gone, oh yeah, the tariffs were illegal, a load of companies, including Nintendo, have launched a lawsuit on the federal government and will be getting that money back. So they're kind of profiting twice.
That's a good smash battle, though. Nintendo versus the federal government.
Oh, take him down. I hope the ghost of Satoru Iwata comes out and just bodies Fulius
In a moment, we're going to go into our March Madness. But let's just have a secondary March Madness. Who do you think would win between the federal government and Nintendo?
I mean, the federal government are a bunch of absolute clowns, and Nintendo actually seem to make whatever they do play out and work.
I don't think Nintendo have ever lost a court case.
I think they'd do quite well.
Yeah,
I would hope.
I'm 100% backing Nintendo because I think they would literally just throw money at it until they win.
I hope they do win and then just, in lieu of money, take over America and run it better.
Mario for president.
That'd be
Actually,
great.
Yoshi for president.
That'd be much fun.
Or Kirby. So they could just eat everyone.
I mean, they've already got like a big horrible balloon that inhales everything that's near it.
Or just, banana. No more banana tariffs. Bananas for everyone.
Banana Republics happen again.
Also, in other news, I've heard the sale of bananas is up. That may not be genuine news. I just bought some bananas yesterday. It's definitely subliminal.
He's getting his Donkey Kong on. His next week is just going to be wearing a tie.
Yeah, no breeches.
Which is an opportunity or a threat to
Yeah,
enjoy the video
we'll
more.
just have the camera like that little tiny bit high. You get a little sneak peek of knee here.
Yeah, I'll just have
Stay
a cap
tuned
on.
next week for no breeches. But yeah, moving on to more madness with March Madness round 3. So this time, if you haven't seen the past 10 years of March Madness, because it seems gone about half the year because we forget
We're now
periodically.
in mayhem.
March Mayhem. It's going to be really hard in June. Not a lot of rhymes with June. Or
June Japery.
June Japery. Nice. Going into July as well, quite nice. An angry August. Yeah, so this in our geeky, nerdy battle to the death was illustrious paedophile Freddie Krueger. Always surprises me when they release toys for children of Freddie Krueger.
Yeah.
So everyone kind of forgets the fact they're like, oh, he's a quite cool character. Still a paedophile.
Yeah, now the kids can play with him. It's fine.
That's why they burnt him alive. Because that's what you should probably do. Yeah, so illustrious paedophile Freddie Krueger versus Solid Snake, but in a box factory.
That would be his habitat in Pokopia.
Yes, it'd just be 4 boxes put together.
Right.
Right, so the internet has always voted is 80-20.
I know where I would go on it, and I do have an in-universe reason as well.
I will let you pick, so I'm happy with either on this one.
Solid Snake, I think, would take it. And I know Solid Snake and Big Boss are different. Don't at me, because I don't care. But do you remember the bit in Snake Eater where if you go to sleep in the cell, he has a nightmare? And then there's they play another bit of a Capcom game, but he's fine. He just rolls with it and not bothered. He can deal with nightmares. He can deal with weird men that shoots bees at you or has a forked tongue. And he's fought actual ghosts. A lightning man. He punched a tank. Metal Gear. I don't think he would have any problem dealing with a pedophile. He's already fought a president, so he's got form for it.
And an actual Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of back Freddy Krueger when he's lost in 11 films.
Yeah, he's beaten by teenagers.
Yeah. And normally by them simply waking up.
Yeah.
Or just taking control of their dreams, which obviously going with what you've been saying as well. Basically, it seems like Snake is fairly well controlled. I feel like it's going to be a real twist where Snake has actually trapped him in a nightmare, which is a box factory.
Oh.
Because that's even before you even get into the stealth aspect.
Yeah.
Because, theoretically, Freddy Krueger is just a guy in the dream world. You could probably just get behind him and just choke him out.
Yeah, true. And maybe I would assume Snake would dream about a box factory, so maybe he went in there to get him, and then it's surprise, where am I?
Yeah, and then just hid in the many boxes, or probably put him in a box.
Very true. Or just pause, change the clock, and then it's daytime, and then boop, he's trapped.
Yeah.
Nice little Snake Eater reference for you then.
Yeah, it was 80-20 for Snake.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Surprising, you wouldn't think, sometimes in March Madness, the real, you'd think OP things do not win.
Yeah.
It really feels like the kind of fantastic do not do well in this.
Yeah. It's, yeah. I would have thunk it would have been a bit closer, but also I still think it should have definitely been Snake. If the internet had
probably just got absolutely hammered. It's probably just Kojima.
Yeah.
It depends if there was feet.
That's a very good point. I mean, he's going to dream of feet. It's a Kojima character. They're going to be there.
It's definitely going to be feet. But moving on from feet to another one of my favourite things, Star Wars. Spoiler alert, I have no interest in feet. Star Wars this past week has been May the 4th. And big shout out to LucasArts and Star Wars and Disney for doing absolutely jack.
Pretty much, yeah.
No Star Wars Celebration this year. I presumed we were going to get a drop of a new Jedi game.
That's what everyone
I
thought.
presumed we'd have got a trailer for Ahsoka Series 2. I presumed we would have got anything other than just the finale of Maul. But we got absolutely jack.
Diddly fudge.
Or you think they would have moved the release of The Mandalorian and Grogu to the start of the month. But why would Star Wars do anything that makes sense?
Yeah, it's anything that's predicated on stuff made by George Lucas is always going to be a little bit of a wappy decision making.
It's really hard sometimes to be a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, it regularly just pulls his balls out and hits it with hammers in front of you and expects you
Yeah.
to think it's smart.
Like, I am looking forward to The Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm sure it'll be fun. It'll just be nice to have Star Wars back in the cinema because it's been a long while. But we're going to look back at some of the glory days of Star Wars. Even though I would say with Star Wars games, they started out pretty rubbish. Then there's a period where they're incredible. Then they got really rubbish. And now they seem to be getting incredible again.
It's been a mixed bag, I think. There have been some definite highlights, but across the board, it's kind of maybe been a bit of a net neutral. Because for every good game, there's been like a lot of shovelware kind of titles.
Where do you sit on the original kind of trilogy of Star Wars and Super Star Wars games? Did you ever play them back in the day on the SNES?
I think I did like once or twice.
By once or twice, did you mean you tried to play them and suffered?
I think, yeah, because they aren't the most user-friendly games.
No, they're
I
tough.
think, yeah.
Incredible side-scrolling games, but tougher than a Wampa.
Yeah. But
yeah.
for the time, fine, I guess.
Yeah. Obviously, we kind of had the Amiga, Spectrum, games like that, which were basically like blocky space combat, which was pretty poor. I really feel like kind of Star Wars came into its own on like the Xbox, the PlayStation 2, and especially on PC that kind of time. Like, I think one of my earliest, because I didn't have a PC capable of running Star Wars games back then. I'm trying to think of like the earliest Star Wars game, which I would still say today is an absolute banger. And while it's tempting to say like Shadow of the Empire on the N64, it goes downhill after the first level.
Fair.
Even though that first level on Hoth, absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Still to this day stands up. Has since been surpassed by Rogue Squadron, which we'll talk about soon. But I think one of my favourite very early Star Wars games outside of PC was Dark Forces on the PS1.
I've not played that one, but I did literally see that last night on the sale on PlayStation. It was like, intriguing.
It's basically Doom.
Ah, excellent.
But Star Wars. So yeah.
What more do you need from that?
Yeah. It's Doom with Star Wars with some really janky cutscenes.
I can imagine. Have they kept it true, though? Can the stormtroopers actually hit you or not?
Yes.
Ooh.
But not like, they don't really do a lot.
Not all accurate.
I feel like as well on the PS1, definitely honourable entry for Rebel Assault. Great game. Incredible cutscenes. Not the best gameplay. Cutscenes. Incredible. They had the real like kind of red alert, real life actors on a digital background.
Nice.
Pristine. Great Star Wars lore, which has been sadly lost at the time. Have you got any really early Star Wars games you fondly remember?
I mean, the first level of Episode 1 on PlayStation 1 was pretty good. After that, it falls into the toilet and goes, oh, hell. Like the levels where you're playing as the guard on Naboo and whatnot, and I think you have to play as Jar Jar. Why would you even do that? But no. Star Wars Demolition, though.
Oh,
Remember that very fondly. That was great. And fun highlights being one of the vehicles is Boba Fett and his jetpack, and just little legs going woo 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 as you go around the arena.
see, I always feel like there's so many weird vehicles in it, like a speeder bike, or like an ATST. It's like, well, or like a tank.
Yeah, the what's it, the Naboo battle tank.
Yeah.
You've just got Boba Fett and his little legs.
But Boba Fett always absolutely rinsed that.
That's so nimble. It was very good. I enjoyed
I
that.
think that's a Star Wars game they haven't re-released. I don't know if they would. I feel like it's probably not one they're going to rush to get back out.
Probably not.
Definitely one of the, well, I'd say one of the weirdest, but this was at the same kind of period we had. Was it Battles with Terrace Cassie?
Yeah,
I might be slightly wrong on that one. That was awful.
that was pretty bad.
A beam-up game where you just...
We didn't need that. We did not need that. It's like, what was it? Pokken, or whatever the hell is. The sort of...
Pokemon beam-up game.
Yeah, why?
It doesn't make sense
what?
either.
No, absolutely not.
But yeah, I reckon for myself, I think the real golden age of Star Wars games, other than one other game on the N64, Star Wars Pod Racer. Still good.
Was pod racing.
That was pod racing. That was a reason and a justification for Episode 1 existing.
Basically.
Which we do have a new pod racer game coming out this year.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been long. Just like 20 years since
That's
the last
fine.
pod racing game. They're all good. Any pod racer game, they're all good.
And isn't it being made by Burnout devs?
Yeah.
So
And it has a story mode.
intriguing.
And maybe Sebulba.
Hopefully not Watto though, because that was a little bit
Yeah, child
culturally not
slavery.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good game on N64. Same as Rogue Squadron,
Yep.
which was way better on GameCube.
Yeah. True. I remember that being way better on there in a classic.
That was one of the main reasons I always really wanted a GameCube back in the day, because like, you kind of watch that and you're like, whoa, this looks really good.
Yeah. I never had a GameCube and I was like, oh, what can I play instead? And I got Jedi Starfighter.
Ugh.
No.
Not really the one, was it? It was like, oh, here's some really what was the one before? It was Jedi. Was it just like Star Wars Starfighter?
Yeah, and then there was... Oh, what was the other one called? Like, I don't know. The other one just had a really generic subtitle.
It's like you fly around Naboo, and it's like I don't really want to, and it's like you don't even get to use like the Naboo fighter for most of it, do you? Like here's generic Star Wars ship.
Just be this horrible bomber, and the textures on there were basically non-existent. It was just mud. Everything mud.
Yeah, it was just really, really quite poor.
Very much.
But yeah, I feel like the OG Xbox had some of the very best Star Wars games, which, yes, were on PC first. You had Jedi Knight 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good. You also had Star Wars Obi-Wan, which existed. But I think the kind of the strong... Actually, the OG Xbox was very strong. Some of them on a PlayStation as well. But like you had Jedi Knight 1 and 2. Absolutely fantastic. You also had... I don't know, this is a difficult thing because these are two of my favourite Star Wars games of all time. So you had Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, and you also had Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2.
The original 1 and 2, not the newer ones. The original.
The original, the remake of Battlefront 1 can just go away. 2, not too bad, but back in the day, peak Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Mos Eisley Heroes, just
for me, I think it was more like Star Destroyer mode, like
ship
with
to
two
ship.
ship to ship was so good. Like break into the ship, fight through, blow it up from the inside, flying in like X wings, Y wings, the A wings, going like super fast.
yeah, just quickly disembark on their ship. FSU, get out, we win.
Yeah,
Very good.
And we could probably do a whole episode about Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is a game which has two totally different games in the first game. Either you are good or bad. And that is still, to this day, one of the games where that makes the biggest difference if you decide to be good or bad.
Yeah, it's one of the times that the morality system is actually seen to matter rather than just different degrees of sassiness. I'm looking at you, Fallout 4.
Yeah, like absolutely changed the game. And yeah, still, to this day, I think you could pick up any of those games, play them and be very happy. I don't know why they don't just re-release. I think they did re-release the original Battlefront, but I think they just broke it.
Yeah, sadly.
But you can still pick up Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 on Switch. Is a really good way to play, actually. They've got some really good Star Wars collections on Switch and some of the really good games.
Nice. I have seen, I think, was it on PlayStation? Might have been on PlayStation as well. I saw like a collection that's usually £74 down to like something ridiculous like 15 at the minute.
Yeah, I think that's just basically like the Star Wars collection of many.
Yes, many.
That also has Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
I was literally about to bring that one up. What a bop.
Great game.
So good.
So with a lot of these, I've recently got the limited run releases. They released on PlayStation 4. They're very good.
I played that a lot. Isn't it like kind of slightly mini sandbox maps and you have your main target, but then you can go and get other guys?
Yeah, you could basically like got a main mission and then kind of side contracts, bits like that.
Very fun.
It is a little bit, they have kind of tweaks the flying a little bit because it was always a little bit janky.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot better now. That was a really cool game.
That was very enjoyable. I like that.
This kind of moves on to the fact of where there's been so many opportunities recently of Star Wars games they should have made, but we'll kind of get onto that in a minute because we kind of have to go through then some of the dark ages of pretty much the whole of PlayStation 3 and the Xbox.
Yeah, like Force Unleashed happened. It existed, I guess.
Yeah.
Eh.
That's
Can't really say I have much to say about that.
about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it was on Wii as well, I think, with some terrible motion controls.
Sort of everything known to man, I think.
Basically, they released it on the N-Gage. They didn't.
There must be a Star Wars game on the N-Gage.
It's got to have been out of the 8 games they had.
And yeah, then we got to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and we finally got some good Star Wars.
Yeah.
With Jedi Survivor.
Yes, and what was the other one? Fallen Order?
Fallen Order.
Very fun. My favourite bit about them, though, was the little robot. I liked
Yeah,
him. He was fun.
BB-8? Oh, I can't remember now.
BBW.
Yeah, great game. Great game. No notes. Preferred the first one to the second one.
Agreed. Same.
Looking forward to the third one.
Yeah, whenever it comes out.
Thought we might have got a trailer this week.
Would have been smart.
Great game. Yeah. Not really any notes on that one.
Fun thing, though, that I will observe on that, it's very borderline Soulsy.
Yes. It's a gateway drug.
Yeah.
It's
I
definitely
could
a
feel
gateway
the
drug.
reluctance to agree to that
Yeah.
from it.
Also, probably the best bit of Boba Fett content from Star Wars Bounty Hunter until then, when he appears in the second game. Slight spoilers.
True, yeah.
Turns up, murders someone, leaves.
I won't be remembered.
Yes. And then, like, that's about it.
Yeah, I've not played, was it Outlaw? Apparently it was garbage, and then it got patched. It's
No,
not
I
too
haven't
bad.
played it yet. But I think the problem is, like, being a Star Wars fan these days, as I said earlier, is very, very tough.
Yes.
I tell you what we did forget that was very good. Star Wars Lego.
Yes.
Every single one.
Yeah, they are strong. The fact that it's been re-released like 4 million times.
On everything, and it's still fun.
Yep.
One of the very first games me and my brother bonded playing.
Nice.
Because the original one on the OG Xbox wasn't great. I'm sure there's ones we're forgetting, but I think like the past decade, you kind of go, God, they really have dropped the ball with Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's just in every way, shape, or form, especially gaming. With like the Mandalorian, that screams, make that a game. This shouldn't have been Star Wars Outlaws. It should have been a Mandalorian game.
Get IO to do it. Imagine a sort of Hitman style approach, but
Yeah.
shoehorn in Boba Fett.
Just well good. Yeah, it's just like Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2, the new ones, were good, but EA's greed destroyed them.
Yeah, microtransactions out the butt.
Yeah. And like Star Wars, whatever the new Starfighter game was awful. It had absolutely no soul.
No, didn't enjoy that.
No, couldn't even. Like, I was like, great, a new Star Wars game. It's been so long. Even trying to play in VR, it's like, oh, it just wasn't the one, which was annoying. Because when they released PlayStation VR, did you ever play the small demo they did of like where you could fly an X-wing against? That was cool as hell.
That was very good. Don't know how they managed to then just
Not
full face
do it.
first. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the Star Wars game license has absolutely gone in the toilet at the moment.
Although the best one you've not mentioned though, and that was Star Wars Connect.
Still to this day, probably the day Star Wars very nearly died. Han Solo dancing to Solo is abysmal. The only one I would mention, which is probably ironically the one I've spent the most hours playing, may surprise you.
Revenge of the Sith on PS2.
Oh, great ending.
Very good.
Especially if you do the dodgy ending. No, it would actually be the Old Republic Online.
Oh, fair.
When that first came out on PC, I pre-ordered the disc version, which had like 10 discs. And yeah, I played that pretty solidly for about 2 years online. That was my big MMO experience. That and the Lord of the Rings MMO.
I feel like everyone has at least one.
Everyone
MMO
has
series.
one. But that was great. I played like a Sith Inquisitor.
Ooh.
And was just so evil for no reason.
Basically space Gestapo.
It was fantastic. You could basically just go to planets. It had a storyline, or you could do like raids with people. I don't know. It's probably still running,
I would imagine.
but it's fantastic. It was absolutely great. It was essentially like an MMO for like the Knights of the Old Republic games.
Yeah, basically.
but set in a more kind of slightly more modern Star Wars period. It was so good. It still I reckon I could jump into it now and still really enjoy it. Like the way you could like branch out your character skills, you could really role play. Like I just played as an absolute douche. It's like you get to a point and like, oh sorry, we can't let you land. It's like, oh well, I'm going to force lightning you then. It's like, oh, it's so good.
Nice.
And yeah, I just miss the good Star Wars games so much.
Yeah, they used to be kind of a license to print money, and then they started to just fumble it. And I think they doubled down on just doing weird crap.
Yeah, like I have a lot of faith in when the new Jedi game, whatever it's called, the end of the trilogy comes out. I think that would be really good. I just think with Star Wars, they just repeatedly make weird, bad decisions.
Yes.
Whether it's TV shows to some extent, movies, licensing, anything else. Like they could have made a better Star Wars like animated series crossover game.
I mean, well, good.
You know, that basically had hundreds of hours of story and lore, which could have been an incredible RPG.
Yeah. Set in the Clone Wars universe.
Or, you know, just have, even if it was just like Star Wars Battlefront, but with the graphics of like the TV show.
That'd been nice.
I think we can probably, and will probably, do an entire episode of Star Wars games we would make.
Yes.
And we'd probably do a better job.
I wouldn't be shocked. Wouldn't be difficult, to be honest.
No. But yeah, I am going to see Mandalorian Grogu very early when it comes out, and I hope it does not suck.
Fingers crossed.
I'm on the fence with that one.
As long as they don't just, somehow Palpatine returned the whole thing again.
How is Star Wars still alive sometimes?
It's really survived on the good graces of fans, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it has me. Right, before we go today, May seems to be the craziest month of video game releases of all time, and me and Dan have both got fully addicted to other games, but the number of games coming out this month is ridiculous.
It is many.
I've already started seeing billboards for the Dark Knight game.
Damn.
Because
Nice.
that comes out the end of the month.
Whee!
That looks fantastic.
It's going to be good.
They are starting to drop kind of clips of it, and kind of people are getting hands-on with it. It sounds very, very good.
Quality.
I would love to pick it up. I have not got the time
No.
because we are both very deep into our Switch 2s at the moment.
Very much so.
Also, the end of this month, Forza Horizon 6 drops.
Yep.
I will be jumping onto that day one because I've re-upped my Games Pass. I will be jumping on that one. What else is coming out this month?
I think it's this month. I might have it wrong. There's basically a kaiju fighting game where you can either play as kaiju or you can play as like humans trying to set up things to deal with them, and they've got massively destructible environments.
That's so maybe like a good kind of Godzilla game.
That might be nice. I like that. Not Shin Godzilla Stage 2 though.
No, thankfully not. Well, maybe. I'm sure there's way more we're forgetting this month.
It's so many.
There's another big one, and I can't remember what it is. It's going to bug me. We're going to remember after the podcast. But yeah, if you are watching this on YouTube, which is the only way to watch the video version of this one, please comment down below which games you're looking forward to in May. I reckon we'll probably end up just playing Photocopia.
More than likely.
And I'll probably be playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. And like Pragmata's just dropped as well, which I'm very tempted by.
I don't know if I can be bothered with that one, so you'll have to let me know.
Yeah, well, there's a demo of it on Switch 2, and the thing is, at the minute, Capcom don't miss.
Very true.
That's my kind of argument. Capcom aren't missing at the moment. I'm still trying to rack my brains at what's coming out this month. There's definitely another game, and it's going to bug me the rest of the podcast.
I think it's quite big.
But yeah, this year's Bond. That's it. Looks fantastic. But problem is with those two games, for me, large single-player games I can enjoy later.
Exactly.
Forza Horizon, I want to get on it. I want to do every week's kind of challenges, bits like that, because season passes, daily challenges, weekly challenges, Friday night Forza-thon, anything like that, I'm into.
Yeah, it just gives that nice little dopamine hit, doesn't it? It's
And
cheeky
I want to jump in day one and kind of be smashing that. But finally, before we go, because we are a podcast, which always likes to look at every side of the argument.
Mm-hmm.
I have been slowly working on an episode of podcast in the future.
Oh.
What if Fortnite never happened? Because, of course, Fortnite has been, for around a decade now, one of the biggest games in the entire world. And for better or worse, when it launched, it changed the gaming industry indefinitely.
I think it really did set a lot of different precedents when it came out. Really, a decade?
I think so.
Oh, no.
So I thought, being like... I'm trying to think of the person who makes news. I'm having an absolute blank. Brain dying.
Journalist.
Being a journalist, I can't really comment on something unless I've played it.
That's fair.
I've been playing a lot of Fortnite recently.
No.
I can kind of see the appeal. I'm scared.
Am I right in saying they have actually brought in the PvE mode that it was kind of meant to be in the first place?
Yeah, so there's a player versus environment mode, which is very good. There is an incredible boatload of Star Wars content at the moment, which is some of the best Star Wars content we've seen in the past few years. That's where this segue was eventually going.
Including incredibly racist Darth Vader.
Yes, that's not back yet. We've talked about that on the podcast before. That's the danger of AI. It is pretty good.
And you can play Stone Cold, am I right?
Yes, I have not unlocked that skin yet. But that is my main problem with the game. It is incredibly predatory when it comes to microtransactions.
Very much so. I
But-
think it's probably the poster child for it.
I am on the fence on whether it is the greatest thing ever or the worst thing ever. And you'll have to stick around until quite possibly the next episode of the podcast to find out. But honestly, I challenge you now, try it, because I'm a firm believer you shouldn't dismiss something unless you've played it.
Fair.
So start downloading now. It's about 100 gig somehow. And we'll hear from both of us on the next podcast about Fortnite, because we are, if nothing else, very up to date with our fingers on the pulse of what is going on with a 10-year-old game.
And how else am I going to know who would win in a matchup between Sabrina Carpenter and Stone Cold?
And I'll be interested to hear what your skin is on the next episode. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But until then, if you enjoyed this episode, remember you can only watch the video version of this podcast exclusively on the Dan the Games Man YouTube channel, with new videos every Saturday night at 5, as well as bonus content for the week and the video version of this podcast exclusively there. And you can comment down below and leave your questions for the next podcast. If not, listen to this podcast wherever you find your podcast. Please leave a review and please hit that follow button so it downloads every episode so you never miss an episode. That's the full disclaimer, but for now, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.
And as always, keep playing the game. See you all soon.